Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is a beautiful day. Let me just tell you guys, I am just so excited this morning. I want to do something for you guys. It's just a great day. And my brother years ago was telling me about this song. And when I listened to the lyrics, I'm 49 years young, so when I remember when it came out, and I'm gonna sing this song for y'all today. Just kind of just listen to the lyrics. I want you guys, when you get a chance, to go back and listen, really listen to this song. And I do have a message. No how, just wanted to upload this video because if y'all just knew, and I'm learning myself how magnificent the infinite divine creator is. So y'all give me just a moment. Let me put y'all on a pause because I want you guys to be inspired. I want you to be uplifted. I want you to be motivated. It's just a great time to be alive. I know everything is going on, but we're going to, in the midst of it all, we're going to have an awesome, awesome day. Okay. So let me put you guys on a brief hold. Give me just a moment. Sometimes you got to get a song in your heart. Hey, I'm not a woman. I'm not a man. I am something that you never understand. No need to beat you. I never lie. If you're evil, I forgive you by and by, cause you. This is what the infinite divine creator is saying. Hey, darling, if you want me to, I would die for you. Hey, no, your lover, I'm not your friend. I am something that you never understand. No need to worry, no need to cry. I'm your Messiah, cause you. Hey, I would die for you. That's what he's saying. Darling, if you want me to, I would die for you. He went on the cross, guys. Woo! God is so awesome. He, the infinite divine creator, has told us he would die for us. No need to worry. No need to cry. I'm your Messiah. I would die for you. What greater love? What greater love is there for somebody to say, put theyself, come down in the flesh and put theyself on the cross and say, I would die for you. Woo! Listen to that song this morning. Hey, I would die for you. What greater love? Hey, I would die for you. Time. Listen. I would die for you. Get your arms moving. If you can't dance, do this. Die for you. Woo. Hey, good morning and welcome to Jerusalem Playroom. My name is Jamaica. Guys, I'm just telling y'all, life is right now. It's a journey. It's a spiritual lesson. You got to take the good as well as the bad. When the bad times come, how do you change a bad situation? What do? You go listen to you some upbeat music with a positive message. You get around positive people. You read uplifting books. You get you a hobby or a craft that you like and you do it. I came in here this morning and I looked around and said, Jamaica, you created this. Have y'all ever created anything? Hey! Woo! Y'all, it is such a blessing, a blessing, a blessing, a blessing. Oh my goodness. This is just me. Listen, y'all, I have just something I want to talk to y'all about. The weather is changing. We know that the seasons is changing. And so I'm uploading this video because I don't know if many of you saw the story about Lt.Dan. And I got so much revelation out of this story. Because what it is this. Whatever situation you in this situation and you making do with what you got, what you have. You're making do with letting go. You didn't probably let go a lot of stuff. And you just basically just got what you need. The three most important things in life is food, shelter, and clothing. Okay? Sometimes we may not have the proper shelter that we have, We may not have a house. So we may be able to get a boat. We may be able to get a trailer. We may be able just to stay wherever. So the story of the Lt.Dan, when y'all Google it, was this man. And this man had a boat. And the news reporters saw him and went to him telling him, you need to leave because a hurricane is coming. Now, this man ain't bothering nobody, minding his own business, doing just using what he has. And so when I was listening to this man's story, the first thing I know, this man know about God. Let me tell you what he said. He mentioned Noah. He said, we all heard the story of Noah, and we saw how that turned out. The people that went on the boat didn't survive. Knew the word. He said the safest place to be in a hurricane was to be in a boat on water. Y'all listen to what I'm telling y'all. Man didn't have nothing, so they kept telling him, coming asking, you all right? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right. I got what I need. He said, he basically was saying, I got what I need. Everything I need is in here, except a woman. So that let us know he was a man. He still had needs concerning his, body, flesh or whatever. Joking. But then, listen, this is the reason why I'm talking about this is because people will look at your life. Look at where you are and can't understand how you can be happy with what you got. You happy with what you got, yet somebody's coming in looking, telling you a storm is coming. We don't y'all know when the storm, when the boat in the New Testament, when they were talking about the boat was in the ocean and they couldn't sleep, Jesus was at the bottom down there asleep. They woke Jesus up. Don't you care that we about to perish? Jesus said, peace, be still. Listen, the man was on the boat. He didn't go. He tied his boat up real good, y'all. Now, this is the part that amazes me. When the hurricane came through, you would think that these reporters would be concerned about their own safety. Here it is. They set up camera. Sometimes when you're in a storm, people want you to die. That's the truth. They want you to die. They want to see what's going to happen to you. But when you got faith in God, God going to show up and turn out. The boat was just rocking on the waves and rocking on the waves. The next day they came and asked him, well, how you doing? He was like, I'm fine. I'm doing okay. He said, I'm doing okay. It was a little bit rocky. I had to make some changes. But basically, the boat survived. What if he would have left his boat? He said, I trust in God. God told me to go move here and get a boat. Now, because of his story and his success in surviving in a hurricane, look at what the enemy starts doing. They go and bring up this man's past. We all got a past. We all done came through something. Showing the man mugshot. He a sinner just like us. But when God saved you, people always want to go back to your past. Bring up stuff in your past. God is trying to take us to higher ground. This man ain't had nothing. He said, I done been through something. Have you ever, asked my mom, I said, Mom, have you ever been broke? Have any of you ever been broke? Have you ever not had any money in your account? You want to go get something to eat, you may have your last. Have you ever been in that situation? God is awesome. Now they done pour this man past. This man wasn't bothering nobody. He's showing you, put your trust in God. He said, I done been through something. Have you ever been through something to where you realize you like, God, for God I live, for God I die? You got to say in your life, no matter what happens, God's will be done. People will look at your life. They will judge you. They were so focused on this man's life that they set up a camera, y'all. It's like they wanted him to die. Then all of a sudden people started coming in. Some people gave him money. Some people took it back because of his past. ain't bothering nobody. Just sitting in his boat, minding his own business, using what he got, and he survived. I played this song, I Would Die For You. I want you guys to listen to that song. Listen to what the infinite divine creator said. He said, I would die for you. Who wouldn't serve a great source like that to come in the flesh, to go on the cross and die for you? When you get a chance, you watch that story, because that story is inspirational, because people will look at you and wait. Basically, they was waiting for this man to die. Ain't that sad? When you going through and you ain't got nothing or nobody, some people want you to die. They don't want you to make it. Have you ever been in a situation where your family, your friends, your co-workers, your church members, whoever wanted to see you get down? But that's when God gonna come in and show out. All them people. What if that man would have left his boat? What if he listened? If he would have listened to what people said to go somewhere, he would have lost his boat. We already see that what they doing to the people who lost their homes. They ain't taking care of them. He did the right thing. He put his trust in God in the midst of a storm. In the midst of a storm. We sing these songs in church, we pray, but when you down and you don't have nothing, I said, God gonna say, well, you still serve me. Man wasn't bothering nobody. They call him, wasn't even his real name, they call him Lt.Dan. We all know the story about Lt.Dan and Forrest Gump. Lt.Dan was supposed to die. His father died in the war. His granddaddy died in the war. So he assumed, here we go dealing with generation curses. Lt.Dan thought that he was supposed to die in the war. And Forrest came and saved him. He was mad at Forrest for saving his life. He told Lt.Dan, I'm going to get me a boat. Lt.Dan said, well, if you get a boat, I'm going to come and be your first mate. And when Lt.Dan heard about he got a boat, he got that wheelchair and wheeled out there, and he on the boat. But Lt.Dan had a storm experience. They got involved in a hurricane. Lt.Dan wanted God to kill him. He was telling, come on, God, is this all you got? Forrest was scared. Forrest was scared. He was looking at the only boat to survive during that hurricane. In the movie, they had so much shrimp, and Forrest said because they had so much shrimp, they opened up a business called Bubba Gump Shrimp for his friend, and he used that money to go help his friend. He even helped Lt.Dan because Lt.Dan thought he wasn't gonna walk again, but the money was made, so much money was sent and given that Lt.Dan was even able to get some legs to walk and be there for Forrest Gump's wedding to Jenny. We don't know half in the midst of a storm. In the midst of a storm. Do you have a Lt.Dan spirit? Have you been broken? Have you been without? You get to a point where you just get, the man said, I ain't got nothing. I done been through some hardships. I ain't got nobody but God. This is what I'm telling you. I ain't got nobody but God. I done been through some hardships. Even in the midst of going through, people still bring up your past. It's in the past. Look at what they did to Paul. Look at what they did to Rahab. Look at what they did to Gomer. The people judge folks and put people down when they at their lowest. And then when God turned around and blessed them, she might. No, God did it. God did it. This man ain't. And now did the video hurt people because I kept saying to myself, the news people, y'all knew the storm was coming. Y'all wanted to show us all the bad. That's what they do. Sometimes people want to focus so much on the bad that they don't want to overlook the good in the situation. Look at the people may have lost their buildings, but majority of them survived. Yes, you're gonna have some death in things like this, but let's thank the infinite divine creator for the ones who lived. This materialistic stuff, I told my son the other day, sometimes we can sit up here and say, God, I want a new house. Lord, I surrender all. I want a new house. Y'all, the angels get so happy. They get so angry. They get so happy. Oh Lord, they said we can help them. We got it, God. We can help them. Okay, so then you saying this, and then here come, now I'm using this plastic as an example. Here comes a storm, stuff going everywhere, and you done lost everything. We hold on to this stuff, and I'm talking about me also holding on to this stuff that God can't even bless you because you holding on when He's trying to push us into greater. I would die for you, darling, if you want me to. I would die for you. People will put you through stuff, and I had to say, you know what, I allowed this to happen. I allowed them. I gave them access to me. I allowed all this stuff. I got to take ownership of what happened to me. But now, since I take ownership, I got to release that. I send it back. Y'all, I told y'all, those who knew that this time was coming, when somebody do you wrong, you got to just forgive them. And it hurt. I said hurt people. You got to forgive them. And when you forgive them, this is what you don't say. You do not say, ain't nothing good gonna happen. No. You don't say that. Because on your spiritual path, sometimes the infinite divine creator will send people to do stuff to get you back on the right path. So that person that did you wrong is a part of your blessing. I told y'all about how Pharaoh did the children of Israel. He pushed them to greater. He didn't even realize he was being used by the infinite divine creator. It's so easy for us to judge and want revenge. The Lord said, revenge is mine. We got to pray for them people. Forgive them. That's what Jesus did on the cross. Lord, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing, but it was all a part of the plan. Had not those people did that to Jesus, we wouldn't be here today. Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody can come to the infinite divine creator except through me. That's what we're being taught in the church. That's another story. I know there's all sorts of the different types of religion out here. We're talking about spiritual things because we're trying to get over. I'm doing all type of research. I'm like, wait a minute. This one talk to me. This one talk to you. We going through it and we don't understand why we going through and looking for a breakthrough and a blessing. Jesus is inside of us. We sitting up here waiting on Jesus to come. Jesus already gave us everything we need to make it over. We wait. I'm waiting. Lord, I'm just waiting on Jesus. What you waiting for? What are we waiting for? When the disciples was asking questions, Father, Master, how can we do this? It take much. We got the ability to lay hands on folks and heal them ourselves. No, but what to pray? I'm sick. What's wrong with your body? What have you take diagnostic of your own body? Lt.Dan, do you have a spirit like Lt.Dan? I can't, when I looked, I'm like, this man, people were sitting up here saying, this man got great faith. Y'all, if you look at the video, if you haven't watched it, the boat talk. I mean, you would have thought the boat would have got smashed. Some people will watch your life because they want to see Sometimes they want to see you fall. You showing people with your life that I'm trusting in God. They will sit up here and look at your life and then look at your life and say, ain't nothing good gonna happen. Why would you speak that on somebody's life when they going through it at their lowest? Then when a person bring it out, make it out, you want to bring up their past, what they did in their past. Why would they do that? Why? It's all a part of the infinite divine creator's plan to help me and to help you. To help you and to help me. Everybody's got their different gifts and different talents. And then you got groups of people talking down about this group, groups of people talking down about this group. It don't matter. Do what makes you happy, long as if it's not hurting nobody. We trying to heal. We're trying to help. Hold on just a second, y'all. I'm about to end this video. Again, y'all listen to the song I Would Die For You by Prince. Listen to the lyrics. When you think about purple rain and you think about the color purple, we're talking about chakras. Purple deals with intuition. Raise your vibration. We want to be on a purple level vibration. We don't want to dwell in the Lord no more. We're trying to make it. What greater love is there? I would die for you. What greater love? Not your lover. Not your friend. You'll never comprehend it. No need to worry. No need to cry. I'm your Messiah. Listen to the word. I'm your Messiah. I'm your Messiah. Listen to the words of the song. I know I'm loud. And I'm just saying to myself, I'm like, Lord, I'm sitting up here and I keep saying, God said, you're going to trust me at all the way or not at all. And I'm doing these videos and I'm like, I'm sitting up here and these forces keep coming attacking me. And I'm like, well, what am I doing? I'm just little on me. I ain't doing nothing but in here playing with my dolls, creating. I went to Chick-fil-A yesterday, and when the lady asked me for my name, I said Happy, Happy. She smiled because many people don't understand the motto from Chick-fil-A with Troy Caffey. I'm Happy. I'm happy. I may not have all of the luxury things that other people have, but I got my soul. People don't have they disconnected from reality. Whatever it is you want to do it. Use your resources, do it. Don't try to look at somebody else because you don't know. You looking at somebody like I'm saying, oh, I can do it. But it took years. There was something I read that it takes 10 years to master something. I think in college, you have to get a master degree in 10 years. I could be wrong on that, guys. What I'm saying, to become a master at something. It's not something you get overnight. Look at the movies. Look at Star Wars with the Jedi. Anakin wanted to be a master Jedi. It wasn't his time yet. He got mad because he had to go through more training. Many of us want to become masters and we got to go through training. You want to lead, but in order to lead, you got to know how to serve. Jesus was the leader, but Jesus got down and washed his disciples' feet. Some people want to be leaders to tell folks what to do, but when it comes time to servitude, you don't want to do that because it's beneath you. How you going to lead somebody and you do not know how to serve? Oh, that sounds like a slave mentality. Huh? Jesus went out. We said we following Jesus. We accepted Jesus into our life. We looked at his ministry. He was out working, serving. He was working. He was serving. He was doing stuff for others to help bring people, to let them know this is not it. It's something on the other side. You got folks trying to stay here forever. You gotta die. How you think you gonna get on the other side? You think you gonna walk over there? The body, this flesh can't go over there. Listen, watch Lt.Dan. Google it. It's on YouTube. Just watch it for yourself. See what kind of revelations you get out. The man wasn't bothering nobody. The man knew the word because he knew the story. Noah, he said that we all heard the story, and we all know what happened to the people during Noah's time. He right. The ones who didn't get on the boat, they didn't make it. So he knew the word. He followed after God, and he was obedient to God, divine source, and said, forget y'all. I'm staying on my boat. This all I got. Y'all telling him to get to safety. And then we looking at, well, where's safety at? Because these people, they even showed us one of the play fields. They were supposed to be used as a safety, and the roof was gone. What if he had to listen to them folks? He would have died. Had I listened to them people, I would have died. We trying to get in. We at my church. I'm gonna get ready to go. We was talking about the tabernacle. People want you to still stay on the outside. They want you to go through all these steps. Baby, Jesus has made it. He the high priest. We got access to the Holy of Holies. You don't know how to tap in because we're so conditioned in our mind to do things a certain way. Jesus already said, if you ask anything in my name, it may not be given to you today. A delay don't mean a denial. A delay don't mean a denial. Because we got forces up here, people working against your prayers. I've never seen a bunch of evil, demonic folks in my life until I got in the church. Certain people hurting, going through, judgmental, don't know what somebody done went through. People can pay their dues to society and go to prison and stuff and pay their dues, but when they get out, where they supposed to go? Many people right now probably ain't even aware that when a person commits a felony and they get out, they serve their time, they can't even get a house. The programs are not being started to help these people get back into society. We're not ready to deal with real issues because it's going to open up some stuff within our own families. So it's best to push people away. It's best to push the girls away. It's best to push the boys away. Then when the children come out messed up, everybody looking, oh, where they mama, they weren't brought up. But then when people come to God or come to the church, the door was locked. You don't want this particular person in your church. What? Baby, we're in the holiest of holiest. We're trying to make it over. I'm not going to get too deep into that because hurt people. And I don't want to say that because I don't want people to think, oh, she hurting this much. No, I'm healing. Last but not least, I'm going to say this on my spiritual journey to help because I'm still going through. And this is just to help somebody, okay? For the believers. Let me make that see because everybody that's a Christian ain't no believer. So to the believers, let me say this. When you get on your knees and you pray and you ask, I got on my knees and I asked the question and I said, show me truth. I said, show me truth. When it was shown to me, I got angry. I did go out trying to tell everybody. But then I had to say, then it went back to me, Jamaica, this is what, Jamaica. You asked for truth. You asked for truth. If they want to know truth, they can ask for it too. So by me asking, just because they didn't ask for it, I wasn't supposed, that wasn't for them. It was for me, but I was trying to share it. Only if somebody come and ask. So I'm just doing this video because whoever click on it, maybe they want to know. When you get truthful about something, it's going to hurt. Because you're going to be like, oh my, it's going to make you angry. But the truth will set you free. Because now you know how to deal with it. It's going to hurt. But a lie hurts even to keep going around people that hate you, to keep going around folks who talk about you, to keep going around folks who speaking spell work over you, to keep lying, and you in these situations and you don't understand why you in these situations. It's because of folks around you. Hold on just a second. Let me put y'all on pause. This is another song I want y'all to listen to. I don't care if it's family, friends, or whoever. You got people that's around you. They gonna try their best to down you. Keep them squares up out your circle. Listen. You got people that's around you. They gonna try their best to down you. Keep them squares up out your circle. Keep them out. It's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. You got people that's in your circle. The people in your circle are the ones who gonna hurt you the most. You better look at the people in your circle. They square and you see it. Thank y'all so much for watching Jerusalem Playroom. I didn't even get a chance to get into the fall hall. Anyway, again, Lt.Dan. I said a lot in this video. I was all over the place. I mispronounced some words for the people who speak, proper English. I apologize. I'm not perfect. I'm a human being. Your path and my path may be different. Whatever y'all doing, continue to do it. If it ain't hurt nobody, continue to. I don't care what it is you doing. I don't care if you making mud pies, whatever you doing. Somebody gonna always have something to say, and you will stop. You will stop. You all stop. People looking at your life. Yeah, we're gonna entertain. We ain't gotta entertain y'all, but since y'all like to look at me, I might as well let me start getting some autograph pictures. Play with my dogs. I ain't bother nobody. Lt.Dan. I ain't bother nobody. Play with my dogs. That man won't bother nobody. Okay? That man can't let me get this blanket, y'all. They went up to him. The man didn't know what was going on. He in his boat. Can I help you? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm doing fine. No, I ain't leaving. I'm going to stay right here with my boat. It'll withstand some high winds. The boat's that one, the man's telling you it's safer on the boat. Safer on the boat than it was in land on water. And we saw that what they had to do, they had to use boats to go out there and save people. Probably had to use his boat. Y'all be blessed and be encouraged. Stay tuned for Jerusalem Playroom. Baby, I'm telling you, these folks be looking for you to die, looking for you to fall, looking for you to mess up. You ain't bothering nobody. Set the camera up to look at the man boat. Then he survived, and people wanted to start donating money, and then they gonna pull up the man past. Who does that? Not nobody who follows the infinite divine creator. They don't do stuff like that because we know Jesus forgives sin. We know that what's in the past is in the past. Once you come to Jesus, you a new person in God. You're a new person. Why would they pull that man? So I'm sharing this to y'all because somebody probably was on my past. They pull up what you used to do. But when they talk about what you used to do, who you used to be around, where you used to go. But when you look at your life now, well, what's she doing? Creating, spending time with her family, taking care of her home. The positive stuff, they don't want to focus on that. She survived. He survived. They want to always look at negativity, what you used to do, and try to bring you back into that because they so lost and so confused, they ain't even got time to work on their own life because they so judgmental. Y'all be blessed and be encouraged. Thank y'all so much for watching. And stay tuned because you never know what is going to be in the playroom. Okay, guys. Bye.